In touch with life. I do believe that Josh was in touch at some level with the reality that he was going to die. His heart became more and more focused on all those that he loved. The time he had became very precious to him. He was really trusting that everything in his life came from God. Josh would always say, "Life is a gift. We don't earn it. We don't own it. Learn to be thankful for the time that you have." I found these words handwritten by Josh on a small sheet of notebook paper. The present moment is inseparable from life. I want the present moment to be my friend. I want to be friends with anything and anyone I encounter now. I want to be friends with life. This is a decision I am willing to make again and again. It's one I want to and will make every chance I get. Ask, what's my relationship with life? Josh was so in tune with life, I think, because he was in tune with what made him satisfied and happy. In his words, as cliche as this sounds, no one is going to live your life for you. He explains in his Fences writing assignment, you owe it to yourself to pay attention to what makes you happy and to do it. You have to trust your inner barometer of pleasure and tune your life to that. Josh made friends with everyone he encountered. He had spent the last 2 months reconnecting with new and old friends on Facebook. He made the effort to make peace with a girl he had known in 3rd grade. First, she accepted him as a friend. Then, after he said he was sorry for being mean to her, she answered, "Don't worry about it. We were all jerks in 3rd grade." This meant a lot to him. He was so delighted to tell me this story. He told me how going on Facebook had made a huge difference in his life. He loved reconnecting with old friends from years past, and he loved the sense of acceptance and well-being it brought to him. Josh had 173 friends on Facebook. Facebook enabled Josh to reach out to people he could not have reached by phone. I joked with him that he could type at the speed of sound, which he took as a compliment. He told me, "Typing is the only way I can keep up with my thoughts. I get lost trying to write something out by hand. Most of the time, it just slows me down and I lose my train of thought." I can still hear Josh whizzing away on his keyboard. He typed as fast as any jazz guitarist or concert pianist could play. Being able to type this fast enabled him to keep up with the many people he wanted to make friends with. I remember Josh disappearing into his room and coming out with a big smile a couple of hours later. He became very happy and alive as he was reconciled and reconnected with all these special people in his life. I could see that loads had been lifted off his shoulders. Making peace was very important to Josh. I know that is why Josh loved the word shalom. He used it often. He explained to me that the word literally meant nothing lost, nothing broken, as well as peace and wholeness. Very shortly after Josh died, I discovered the following short prayer, handwritten on a small piece of paper in the top drawer of his nightstand. This paper was sitting on top of all his belongings. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be well. May I be peaceful and at ease. May I be happy. When I first read these words of Josh's, I was in awe. I still am. His words are humble. They're full of life and so clear. He asks for just what is important to him, no more, no less. These words are like Josh's definition of what shalom meant to him. In fact, in 4 lines, I am amazed at what Josh asked for: to be filled with loving kindness, to be well in his mind and body, to be at peace, to be at ease in his conscience, to be happy. I knew that loving kindness and mercy were equivalent translations of the same Hebrew word, chesed, in the Old Testament. This one word, which is also translated unfailing love, refers to God's very nature. It is God's supreme quality. In Psalm 136, his loving kindness endures forever is repeated 26 times. The writer of the psalm was so impressed with God's loving kindness that he couldn't stop talking about it. Psalm 63 says, "Your loving kindness is better than life." Josh was asking for something even better than life itself. In turn, I am impressed that Josh chose that word, because I can't remember speaking with him using the word loving kindness. But then again, Josh was extremely well read. I remember his welcoming the challenge of reading the 850-page book Middlemarch by George Eliot. We talked about it as he read it. He was very intelligent, and I was often surprised by his acute perception of what was going on in the book. Josh could be so direct and honest and humble. He could understand the complexities of an 850-page book, and more importantly, he understood himself, enough to write a goal for his life in 4 lines of verse and to write a mission statement about living in the now moment, straight like an arrow to what he was looking for, in the same way that he had picked out the glasses at Ross.